My name is Jella.
I'm Gray.
I am Rhea May.
I'm Tim, 25 years old from Antipolo.
I'm 23. I'm from Makati.
Turning 25. I come from Sampaloc, Manila.
21 years old, turning 22, currently residing at Tandang Sora, Quezon City.
I work as a host. Also, I'm an influencer.
I'm currently working sa Taguig sa construction firm and
Also, I work in advertisement, freelance.
aspiring architect.
Nakilala ko siya sa first job ko. Sa BPO kasi ako nag-work. Hindi ko pa alam yung mga na may ganun palang stigma when it comes to working in the BPO.
Way back 3 years ago, my ex cheated on me.
This year lang, January, so very recent lang siya.
Schoolmate kami since junior high school.
I met him at school way back, I think 2017.
Though di pa kami like totally napakilala before, pero nag-meet kami through a common friend. And doon kami nag-start mag-usap.
We were like the first batch of senior high school, but we weren't together not until like the final day of that term. Grade 12 kami. 7 years. I've known him for 7 years.
Pinakilala siya sa akin ng best friend ko and nilapit siya sa akin asking for help financially.
Parang nag-start siya na magkasama lang kami naninigarilyo. Tapos next thing I know, naging kami. Tapos may jowa pala siya.
Pinahiram ko siya ng pera, gagamitin daw niya sa business niya. Tapos nag-meet kami nun. Tapos kinabukasan, sobrang bilis. Sabi niya, he likes me na daw, ganyan. Nag-last lang kami hanggang April, late April. So almost 4 months lang yon.
Bago niya ako niloko, ginamit muna niya ako. And willingly akong pumayag. Pumayag ako na maging third party.
Favorite memory? Wala.
Meron ba? Char, meron naman.
Wala akong favorite memories kasama siya kasi sobrang traumatic nung naging relationship namin before.
Ayoko na sa kanya.
My happiest memory of him was on our first month mark because before we got together, I asked my friends, parang I was giving up on relationships. I'm losing hope, basically. If God gives me a sign, then that will be it.
Sabi nila, di ba, pag at peace ka daw sa relationship, dapat nakakatulog ka ng maayos, ganun. Pero lagi akong aligaga. Lagi akong mababaw matulog kahit magkasama naman kami sa isang bahay kasi parang sa amin siya umuwi nung time na yun.
I wasn't going to ride, you know yung MOA Ferris wheel sa MOA? Not unless I have the person that I will spend my rest of my life with. And then on the time na naging kami, he asked me to go there. Okay, maybe this is God's sign of saying, here's it.
Magaling siya eh. Magaling siya. As in, every huli ko sa kanya. February onwards, nahuhuli ko na siya sa mga story ng mga tropa niya. My days, nakikita ko magkasama sila nung ex daw niya.
Tapos nahuli ko, naliligo siya. Tapos iniano niya po, sabi ko, kalitalin ko nga. Tinatry kong gamitin kasi alam ko may fingerprint akong doon sa phone niya. Hindi gumagana.
Actually, umamin siya sa akin personally. Uy, niloko kita. May pinapakisuyo kasi siya nun sa sister niya. Ayaw nung sister niya gawin. Biglang sabi nung sister niya sa chat, huwag mo akong manduhan, may alam ako about sa'yo.
I found out through his phone. And ironically, it's not a conversation between him and the girl, which is shocking kasi usually, di ba, the story is they have this conversation on Messenger, whatever. But no, I found out through their GC.
Namamanipulate niya ako na, hindi, ano lang yan, magkasama lang kami kasi friend namin pareho yan, common friend, ganyan. Pero magkatabi sila nun. Ang ako rin.
Tapos biglang may tumawag. Tapos nagulat ako yung ex niya. Alam ko naka-block to ako kasi pinag-aawayan namin. Lagi. May nickname pa. Yung nickname yun yung tawagan nila dati. Sabi ko na nga ba.
Nakipag siya sa kapatid ng asawa ng ate niya. 4 years older than us. Na meron ding 8 years na relationship sa ibang lalaki.
It's twisted kasi I know this group of people. This is his circle. This is his friends. Wherein one of his friends told him, she's looking for you. Where are you na? When I saw that, I kind of just fell through the seat and I couldn't believe it.
May utang daw sa kanya yung ex niya, binayaran lang kaya sila nagkita. Nakapag-usap rin kami nung ex nung nalaman ko na yun na yung Feb 14, December Valentine's. Nung umaga na sa akin, nung gabi na sa kanya.
Bukod dun sa ex niya, meron pang isang girl. All happened at the same time. Ayun, nakita ko naman silang magkasama. Wala akong nakita though. Pinuntahan ko siya sa office nila. Sabi niya dun sa girl, nung nakita niya na ako, hindi na ako makakasabay pa uwi. Sabi ko na nga ba, meron talaga. Kailangan ko lang makita talaga mismo.
They're doing this for you because they want you to be happy. But they don't respect me enough that this will break me.
Sila pa rin pala all this time. Fake yung akin.
Sobrang nagulat talaga ako. Minor pa kami noon, like 17 years old. Walang alcohol involved. Intentionally talaga nilang ginawa. Siyempre natulala talaga ako.
Ano kasi ako in the moment, hindi ako nakakaramdam ng galit agad. More on shock siya. Sabi ko nga kahit alam ko, parang iba pa rin pag nakita mo na talaga siguro first hand. Yung feeling talaga physically, parang kang binuhusan ng malamig na tubig. Di ka makagalaw, di mo alam kung anong itatanong mo. The guilt, the anger comes after.
Pero hindi ako yung gaya na magla-lash out na galit na galit. Hindi ko siya sinigaw-sigawan. Umiiyak lang ako ng tahimik. Tapos, nung pag-uwi ko, umiyak lang ako sa ate ko.
Sobrang shock pa din ako kahit may gut feel na ako na niloloko niya ako talaga.
Sabay nga kami rin talaga ng January. Nung time na yon, tama pala talaga lahat ng kutob ko na magkasama sila. Sabi sa akin nung guy na during that time, hirap na hirap lang daw talaga siya pumili. Kasi may nabibigay daw yung isa na hindi ko kayang ibigay. Tapos ako may nabibigay na hindi daw niya kayang ibigay. Ganon.
Nakipaghiwalay na ako, syempre. Nakiusap lang ako sa kanya na kung pwedeng dahan-dahanin. Nasanay na nandun siya.
And I just fall through my seat.
5 minutes ako nakatulala, nanginginig lang. Na-realize ko kung gaano ako
Alam ko, ginawa ko yung best ko for first boyfriend ko siya na legal.
When I found out that night, I told my mom. My mom initially told me to go home. The fear in my head na if I go home, that means they won.
sobrang hurtful nun. Sa excuses niya, lumalabas pa rin talaga na ginamit lang talaga ako.
Madaling sabihin na secured naman ako na like ginawa ko naman lahat. May questions pa rin na ano pa ba yung hindi ko nagawa.
I definitely regret it for sure. It was hard. I broke up with him 2 days before my birthday.
Nag-review ako for board exam. Ang ginawa ko during that time para makamove on, kailangan ko i-let go yung isa. Hindi ko talaga kaya i-let go yung nararamdaman ko na galit, yung sobrang sakit, ganyan. So nilet go ko yung review ko.
Doon ko question yung worth ko. Tinanong ko sa kanya, hindi ba ako ganun kaganda?
Ginamit lang ba ako? Kasi money involved nga.
Ano bang nakikita niyo? Lalo na pag nakita mo na yung girl mismo.
Why? Pangit ba ako? Ano ba? Char.
Ano bang kulang sa akin?
Sobrang personal nung mga dahilan niya sa akin, family issues niya. Yung mama niya kailangan magpa-check up.
Ano bang meron dyan? Parang wala sa akin.
Yung tatay niya na nakulong, ako pa nagpiansa. Grabe.
Everything was okay. We were good. Kasi we have something so good, but why sabotage something like that? I don't deserve that. Pa. Malis.
Nung kami, wala akong tato. Kasi sabi niya, ayaw daw niya ng babaeng may tato. Nung nakita ko yung babae nga, napakadaming tato.
Tinutulungan ko siya sa mga akads, lahat naman ng attention and love na binibigay ko. Okay naman eh.
How did I move on? Alak. Die. Alcohol.
Nanonood ako ng mga movies na lang to cope. Dinalasan ko yung pagsusulat sa journal ko.
Bakit hindi pa ako nakaka-move on? Niloko nga ako, di ba? Isa yun, yung denial.
Yung circle of friends ko, yung mga piling tao, sobrang babait nila. Tinatawagan nila ako.
Lahat ng nagparamdam ng time na yun, in-entertain ko talaga. As in, sabay-sabay. Lahat tanggap lang ako. Wala akong ginajowa sa kanila. Binaboost mo yung confidence mo in a way. Pre-assess ko talaga siya.
It was in a way for me to distract myself. But I would say that doesn't heal you.
Nag-out na ako sa mom ko. Kala ko magagalit siya. Alam ko naman matagal ka ng ganyan, pero nagpaloko ka.
Healing was focusing on myself. I focused on my career and what I wanted to do. That drive, that push.
After kasi nun, hindi na ako nagkaroon ng relationship. Every time I feel something close to love, ay, hindi, ayoko na. Ayoko ng gantong feeling. Baka lokohin lang ako ulit.
I can't stoop down to their level. Because if I do, maybe he's right in cheating on me.
Hindi ko sasabihin na yung don't trust too much. Tinuro sa akin ng lola ko na hindi naman dapat magbago ka dahil sa ibang tao eh.
Don't settle for less. Sobrang binaba ko talaga yung standard ko that time na parang di ko naman deserve. Lower section, ganyan. Parang di kaya gumawa ng formal letter.
Hanggat sa tingin mo kaya mo pang umalis, umalis ka na. Kasi dadating sa point na you feel like feeling mo hindi mo na kayang alisan.
Bakla, wag na bumalik. Wag na. A waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy.
Ayun, do better.
Every time you get that courage to leave that situation, kung hindi mo kaya right then and there, ipunin mo yung lakas ng loob na yun and then one day just walk away kasi walang may deserve ng ganong situation.
Umalis na kayo agad. Pag pinatagal mo pa, ikaw lang din kawawa sa huli. Magbabago man yan, pero yung tendencies na mag-cheat nandun pa rin para sa kanila.
When the person doesn't want to change for you, they won't. They have to change for themselves.
Walang may deserve nun. Walang may deserve nung ma-feel nila na hindi sila enough, na ginamit lang sila. Wala kang kasalanan.
Don't play God. But some would go to a route na they want revenge. Like play with the person's feelings. And that doesn't end well.
Hindi mo kasalanan na niloko ka. Kung hindi mo kayang mahalin yung sarili mo, hindi mo siya mabibigay sa iba.
Just focus on yourself, move on.
Ngayon, sobrang okay na ako since nasa healthy relationship na ako, going 3 years na rin.
I'm happier than I was before. Because in that relationship, I wasn't able to express or do what I want to do.
Wow. Hindi ako okay.
I couldn't really reach my full potential, and I really don't know yet what's my full potential if I don't try. I'm now part of something really great.
Nag-aaral ako para sa sarili ko and para sa pamilya ko.
Ang hirap mag-move on. Well, advice ko din sa iba na feelings niyan, valid yung feelings nyo. Kung ano yung nararamdaman nyo, yun yung dapat nyong maramdaman.
Magpayaman ka lang dyan, tapos pag uwi mo dito, maniningil ako ng lahat ng nagastos kong alak sa'yo.
I know for a fact that they will attack me on this. I hope you do well. Grow on your own. You will continue to not grow from it if you're still stuck in your ways. But I still hope you're happy.
Bayad ka naman. Shit. Sana natuto ka na. Sana this will serve as a lesson sa kanya. Kung ikaw galit sa akin, isipin mo na lang yung galit ko sa'yo.
Sana wag mo nang ulitin yon sa future girlfriends mo kasi balita ko. Inulit mo ulit until now.
I hope you find peace in your heart and not the bitterness. And I hope you guys work out. I really do. Because I don't want that trash. That's yours.
May term kasi di ba na micro-cheating? Simpleng like sa pictures ng iba, simpleng thoughts sa ex mo, yung mga ganun. Feeling ko considered din as cheating eh.
Basta nakaramdam ka ng something emotional, physical, sa hindi mo partner, tapos you acted on it. Though sinasabi nila may emotional cheating daw.
Cheating is a choice. Hindi siya yung ikaw lang yung put on the spot, mag-go with the flow ka.
Can be flirty. That's already cheating. Regardless if you have a friendly personality, when you give meaning to it.
The moment that you act on it, yun kasi yung doon nagiging mali.
Ikaw mismo yung gumagawa ng way para magpapansin or what.
It's all about feelings.
Okay. Ito na lang.
Oh God, level 3 tayo kasi the best tayo. Charis!
Is there anything you still...
Don't know about me that
That you wish you did.
Oo, madami. Madami.
Ay, lahat alam ko.
I know him till hanggang singit niya bakla. I know every crevice.
Feeling ko nung hindi na tayo, hindi na kita kilala. Ngayon, hindi ko na gustong alamin.
So I don't think there's anything that I don't know about him.
What warning would you give yourself about me at the start of our relationship? Nung simula, parang sobrang bait niya tignan eh. Like, very smiley siya. Feeling ko, di ako dapat magpa-deceive sa ganun. Ayoko sa mga palangiti.
Ay, actually, hindi ko to kailangan nung... Di joke lang.
Toy Story? Char! Ano tong mga to?
Kaya nala 18 na ako nun.
Siguro yung lamp. It's a lamp and also a thing. See, I can't even say it.
Ito yung parang pinaka masakit pagka gawa kasi yung ilong niya eh.
Pero I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh my God, sana dito mapanood ng nanay at or tatay ko. Kasi tatay ko yung makalakal sa YouTube. Oh my God.
Feeling ko ito, since nakakakita ko na ganito sa mga magazines lang, feeling ko okay siya gamitin. Kahit di ko pa personally nagagamit. Maganda yung texture niya for me to pleasure myself.
Oh. Ganun yung sa ilong niyo. May sound effect.
Just for the aesthetic purposes. Okay, guys. Like, I don't do stuff like I don't use it yet. It's a lamp. No one can think about this being what it is, I think.
Siyempre, kunyari lang, di ko alam kung ano. Pero alam ko to. Okay. Pwede i-try. Nung broken-hearted ako, di ko naman talaga to kailangan. Okay siya, actually. It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
It looks the most normal. Very discreet. Parang ako. Char! Visit Nidico Physical Store located at Prince David Condo in front of Ateneo.
Please like and subscribe Midoko social media accounts and like and share this video.
We're done. That's it. Follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook and also in Instagram. It's Grazel CNT on IG. That's GRAZYLE CNT. And for Facebook, that's Gray CNT. You can catch me anywhere in BGC because I'm a host. If you need table reservations, it's me.